Hi everyone. In today's class, we are going to learn about interpolation problem. Right? First of all, we would see one feed-forward network. If we have a feed-forward network with an input layer and a single hidden layer and an output layer consisting of single unit. Okay, if you take an feed-forward network, that feed-forward network has one input layer with some of neurons, and hidden layer with some neurons, and output layer with only single unit or with single neuron, right? So here we have chosen this single output neuron at output layer is purposely. Why? Because the single output unit to simplify the exposition without loss of generality. Okay, whenever we have the single node at output layer, then it would give the results accurately. We may say without loss of generality, it would give the simplifies the given solution, isn't it? Whatever the inputs taken from the hidden layers. Okay, it would combine all the hidden layers inputs and it would produce one kind of output without losing any kind of generality. For that purpose, here we can consider only we have taken only one output neuron here, right? So the network is designed to perform. Actually, this network is designed to perform a non-linear mapping from the input space. Okay, here we have chosen this feed forwarded network. For which purpose? For the purpose of mapping, non-linear mapping from input space to hidden space, followed by linear mapping from hidden space to the output space. Okay, this network is chosen for the mapping in between input space and output space. Okay, one is non-linear mapping from input space to hidden input layer to hidden layer, and the second one is linear mapping from hidden layer to output layer. Here we are performing mapping in between the layers of a feed-forwarded neural network. Clear? So, right. Here let M0 denote the dimension of the input space. What it is? M0 denote the dimensions of the dimension of the input space. Then in an overall fashion, the network represents a map from M0 dimensional input space to the single dimensional output space. Okay, here we are having M0 number of dimensions are there at input layer, isn't it? Okay, so all those are mapped to a single dimension at output layer. That suppose here I have represented this one as S. S is a hypersurface. Hypersurface is or M0 corresponds to R1. Here R is a RM0 is a input space, R1 is a output space. So at the place of input space, how many number of dimensions we have? M0 number of dimensions. At the output space, you have only one dimension. Why? Because here we have only one node, right? At the output layer, we have only one unit, output unit. But at the input space, we have M0 number of nodes. I mean, multiple number of nodes. Those would be represented by using M0. Now, we need to perform a mapping in between, okay, R to the power of M0 to R to the power of 1, right? So, the interpolation problem in its strict sense may be stated f of xi equal to di. What is f of xi? Function of, okay, output function. Output, how do we calculate the output function here? The function here, the function is xi is the input vectors or input space. Di is a desired response. Okay, the here whatever the different points, see here xi is represented, xi is belongs to or m naught. This is the or m naught, right? So xi is belongs to or m naught. So where I equal to 1 to n and corresponding of set of n real numbers. Here the di is belongs to ri in the sense r1. Okay, it's a output space, it is a input space. Now output space is represented as di and input space is represented as xi. Okay, now our interpolation, the aim of interpolation problem is to perform a mapping between input neurons to output neuron. Input neurons to output neuron here. So suppose xi, x1 to d1, x2 to d2, x3 to d3. Okay, the number of input neurons to output neuron. We need to perform the mapping in between f of xi to di is the aim of a interpolation problem here, right? And suppose for the RBF network, okay, the RBF radial basis function technique consists of a choosing function f that has the following form. Here f of x equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n into wi into phi of within the norms x minus xi, within the norms x minus xi. Okay, this is the function f in a RBF network. Okay, for normal feed forwarded networks, the interpolation problem is represented by using this formula, that is f of xi equal to di. This is for normal feed forwarded networks. Okay, so interpolation condition for normal. So interpolation condition in the sense it is used to map the input space into the output space, right? Okay, and coming to this one, this is for RBF function. F of x equal to sigma I equal to 1 into wi into phi of within the norms x minus xi. What is the phi of within the norms x minus xi is, okay, which denotes a what center points of a radial basis function. Here you may consider this is a centers of the radial basis function here. Now the inserting interpolation condition of above two equations. Okay, here by considering above two equations, inserting the interpolation condition is we obtain the following set of simultaneous linear equations for the known coefficients, that is weights of the expansion wi. For that here, okay, this is 5, right? So phi of ij, phi of ij, this is okay. Phi of ij is represented in square matrix, and this phi of ij is multiplied with w, right? So this is the wi into phi of x minus xi, nums of x minus xi, that is used to calculate the center point of that particular neuron, right? So by multiplying these two, here we can get desired responses, right? Where here the phi of phi ij equal to phi of xj minus xi within the norms. So j and I are 1 to n, and what is the d here? D is d1 d2 dn whole to the power of transpose, and what is w here? W is w1 w2 wn whole to the power of transpose. Okay, these are the substitutions of these are the representations of this equation. And now, okay, now here we can write okay, what is phi equal to phi ji. What is j comma I value? 1 to n. We can substitute with 1 to n number of values. So we call this matrix the interpolation matrix. We may then rewrite the equation in the compact form of, we can rewrite the above equation into this form. What is this? Phi into w equal to x. Phi into w equal to x. Okay, assuming that phi is a non-singular and therefore that is inverse matrix of phi inverse exists. If you rewrite again this one into like this, w equal to phi inverse into x, right? So not only this, here we are having some other radial basis functions, okay, by using those to satisfy the interpolation condition. This is the above one is f of x equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n wi into phi of x minus xi within the norms, right? So that is one formula, and not only that, here we have many measurements or many functions are there which supports the interpolation condition. What are those? Okay, those are, the first one is multi-quadratics. So multi-quadrics are represented by using phi of r equal to r square plus c square whole to the power of 1 by 2 for some c greater than 0 and r belongs to, small r belongs to r. Say space, mapping space. R is a mapping space, right? And second one is inverse multi-quadrics. So this inverse multi-quadrics, phi of r equal to 1 by r square plus c square into r square plus c square whole to the power of 1 by 2 for some c greater than 0 and r belongs to r, small r belongs to capital R. This is the another function. And coming to third function is Gaussian function. So this Gaussian functions is also phi of r equal to e to the power of minus r square by 2 sigma square for some sigma greater than 0 and r belongs to r. Okay, these are the other functions which supports the interpolation condition here. This is about the interpolation concept. Thank you.